As we said in the beginning, Easter is the season where we remember our baptism. Baptism being a sign of the rising and dying and rising with Christ. So we invite you to have a little ceremony in your own home. Choose a bowl and a jug of water, and if you have a baptismal candle, please use that as well, as you see fit. We have chosen glass because it shows up the play of the water beautifully. Let us pray. God, we thank you for your promise of life, your promise that you take us through our fears, through our trials, even through death itself, that you give us new life, and that we can remember this, that you have spoken this to each one of us in our baptism. Bless us today, and let us remember this. Amen. Water is a sign of many things. It is dangerous, particularly when it comes down in flood. It can drown us, but it is absolutely essential for all forms of life. It is a form, it can wash us, and it can carry us, like it carries even very heavy ships. So let us pour in this water and reflect on what this water means in our life. I invite you to have a time of silence. You can pause this video or do it afterwards, where you reflect on the things in your life that you want to be drowned or to be washed away, and those things that you want to take in, the joy, the peace, the hope that comes from Christ. In baptism, we use the sign of the cross. Now, there are different ways to sign the cross. In baptism or baptismal remembrance, the pastor usually does the sign of the cross on the forehead and on the chest of the child. This is what we also do in our baptismal remembrance services. The other form is to sign yourself with a larger cross, which is, we know it well from the Catholics, also many Lutherans do it, and the Orthodox also have this tradition. The Catholics will usually use the two fingers and the third finger like this, and sign from left to right. You could say away from the heart. The Orthodox use the three fingers together and sign from right to left. You could say towards the heart. You can choose whichever way seems more meaningful to you. I think both are meaningful. So we invite you to bless one another, or to bless yourself with the sign of the cross. And then you can light your baptismal candle. Those baptized in our churches usually have their own. Otherwise, just light a candle that you can use to remember your baptism by. If you remember your baptismal verses or your children's baptismal verses, you can share those and perhaps some ideas on why those verses were chosen, if you know. And then have a time of prayer as a family, thanking God for what He has done for us. Be blessed.